This is where truth meets soul, real talk, bold breakthroughs, soul you can feel, freedom. You are now tuned into the soulful sanctuary frequency, the place where your spirit can breathe, your truth can speak, and your soul can finally rest. And listen, it's no coincidence we are here in the month of September, the ninth month of 2025. The number 9. Look at that. 9 is the number of completion, transition, and birthing. It's the symbol of cycles ending and something new pressing to come forth. But many of us are caught in what is being called the great lock-in. The season where you feel confined, weary, maybe even forgotten, but in truth, you are incubating breakthrough, protected while God finishes what He started. In Galatians 6:9, it says, "Let us not grow weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not." So today, if you're tired of believing, this is your reminder. Don't faint now. Your due season is closer than you think. Welcome to the Jamie London Clay Show, where truth meets soul. I am Jamie, your host, your spiritual doula, sister in breakthrough, and this is my soulful sanctuary frequency, your channel for real talk, bold breakthroughs, and the courage to rise. Every week, we will flow through 3 powerful segments: empowering me, empowering you, Jamie Unfiltered, and Dear Jamie. Today, we're talking about faith fatigue. You know, that sacred exhaustion of believing when nothing seems to change. But here's the prophetic timing in this 9th month. As one cycle closes, you are being positioned to step into the new with strength, alignment, and clarity. And again, you're inside my soulful sanctuary frequency, the place where cycles are closing and breakthroughs begin. All right. So, tribe, it's time to shift into our first segment: empowering me, empowering you. This is where we pause, reflect, and dig into the tools that help us rise stronger in mind, body, and soul. Let's get into it. So let's start here. Faith fatigue. Is it real? I've lived it. I'm living it. I've had nights where I journaled, affirmed, blogged, prayed, um, did yoga, exercise, whatever, and still felt like God was silent. Meditation, all the things. I showed up even when it hurt, and yet the bills piled up, the business didn't bloom fast enough, and my spirit felt worn down. Maybe you felt it too. That ache of carrying faith for everyone else and everything else, but struggling to carry it for yourself, about yourself. But faith fatigue doesn't mean you failed. It means you need a reset. Here are 3 shifts that help me breathe again. Shift 1, rest. Rest, simply put, is holy. Why is rest holy? When God created the earth, the heavens and the earth, and everything within it, the creator of the creations, okay, created and took a rest day and declared it holy. We're supposed to have a day of rest. Not a social media break, not a nap you feel guilty for taking, something that I'm not whole yet there. Sometimes I have to just keep telling myself it's okay for you to rest. It's okay for you to do nothing. It really is. But real rest, mind, body, and soul, You have to take the time to be quiet and just chill and just rest and sleep if that's what you need to do. Not worry. I mean, literally lay there like you don't have a worry in your mind, even though you may be worried in some sense. Even Jesus withdrew to recharge. Rest is not weakness, it's where your power recalibrates. You have to, just like a computer, you have to shut the computer down, right? We got to shut the computer down eventually so it can get a little refresh. Your brain is a computer. It's the thing that has your mind, body, and soul all intertwined. You got to shut it down. You got to take, if you don't shut it down, life will shut it down for you if you're not careful, right? Shift 2, reframe. Instead of saying, this is never going to happen, ask, what is God aligning in this delay? Seriously, because I'm always asking God, what am I doing wrong? Am I doing something wrong? It's not always that you're doing something wrong. Delay doesn't mean denial. We hear that all the time, but it really doesn't mean denial. It just sometimes means not right now. Sometimes delay is the womb of destiny, right? It's painful, it's hidden, but birthing something that could not survive if it came too soon. Some things have to come to full term before it can be delivered. And that takes a little process. So it may be a delay. I was flying this summer a couple of times, and every flight I took was delayed. Every flight I took, I watched myself how calm I was this time, because my prayer is to be more calm through life storms, right? Man, it taught me though not to rush trying to get where I'm trying to go, because I don't know what I'm being protected from. It may be for my good. So, shift 3, reignite. You don't need to leap all the time. Sometimes you just need a light little spark. You know, pray one honest line. God, I'm tired, but I'm here and I trust you. And if you don't know how to trust him, I don't even know how to trust you. If that's what you have to say, if that's what's honest to you. But reignite, where do I start? Lead me, guide me. I trust you to lead me and guide me. Help me not to question you, type of situation. And get to it. Then the next step for me was get a journal. You don't always have to write in your journal every single day, but there's times where a journal matters. So if you don't have a journal, get one. Write one page in your journal a day, or whenever you feel like it, or whenever you just need to let loose. Get some pen and some paper. If you don't have pen and paper, we have journals on our phones now. If you have an iPhone, it's on your phone. Use your journal. Use your voice notes. Journal. Write one page in your journal. Whisper one affirmation. Start small. Sparks create the flame. It creates the fire. It takes off if you continue to do just that one little spark. Be consistent with it, right? So here in your journal, when you get a chance, if you would like to join, get you a journal. Say in your journal prompts, answer this question for yourself, to yourself. Where have I been carrying belief for others, but neglecting belief for myself? I believe God for lots of people. I believe people are going to get where they say they're going to go. I believe them. I just saw Chris Brown. I believe everything he believed about himself. Why am I neglecting to believe for myself in that same sense? Right? Ooh. And that's your moment of empowerment, people. A reminder that faith fatigue doesn't mean failure. it means it's time to reset. Stay tuned because after this break, we're diving into Jamie Unfiltered, where I take the gloves off and get real about the culture of belief. This is not just a podcast, this is your channel for healing, hope, and whole person empowerment. This moment of the Soulful Sanctuary is brought to you by the Empowered Breakthrough Activation Journal. It's not just paper, it's an e-journal. It's a guided journey designed to help you rest, reframe, and reignite your faith. When I was walking through my own faith fatigued season, this is the tool I wish I had. So I created it. So if your spirit is weary, go to jamielondonclay.com and grab your copy today. Now, speaking of tools, let's shift gears because sometimes faith fatigue isn't about what we're doing privately. It's about the messages we've been told publicly. And that's where Jamie Unfilters come in. You're still tuned into the Soulful Sanctuary frequency. Now, you know what time it is. Jamie Unfiltered. All right, this is where I strip away the filters, speak truth to power, and give you my raw perspective on culture, faith, and life. No sugarcoating, just real talk and bold breakthroughs. Let me be unfiltered for a moment, if you don't mind. We live in a culture, especially in church culture, that tells you the answer to everything is just believe harder. But let me say this plain. That's not faith at all. That's performance. It's routine. Faith is not plastering a smile while you're falling apart. Faith is not pretending on Instagram while you're crying in silence. Faith is not shaming yourself for feeling tired. Faith is not looking like what other people think you should look like while walking your belief journey out loud. Even celebrities, people with all the status and access and all that, they admit to burnout. If they can be honest, and a lot of them ain't honest about it in real life, but if they can be honest when they are, why can't we? The Great Lock-In teaches us this. It's committing to a task or activity that will work as a resolution for completion. It is advocating for a wellness driven hibernation period to begin the new season in your life. Confinement is not punishment, it's preservation. When you feel locked in, it's not God ignoring you, it's God incubating you, protecting you until it's time to deliver. My favorite book in the Bible, and yes, I do, I read the Bible, has great information in it. It is the word of God. It is a living book. It is a testament. I'm not here to really talk about the Bible right now, but we're going to be talking about the Bible in my show because I like the Bible. It's something that I read. Anywho, the book of Ecclesiastes 3:1 says, "To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven." This right here, this fatigue you feel, this fatigue we feel, is part of the season. And seasons shift. So don't let culture convince you that being honest is weakness. God would rather hear your raw whisper than watch you fake your strength. Like the faking is overtime. Sometimes people over fake their weakness too. You know, that's a problem too. But that's real. What's real faith? What's real faith is presence and not performance. You can ask God whatever you want. You can share your raw feelings. You just can't stay in the place where those raw feelings sometimes produce bitterness, produce disbelief or doubt. You have to really give it up after you feel it, after you share with God. God is within you. So you do have to go internally. There is time for prayer and meditation, whatever your religious background here is, whatever that is to you. You have to get to that place of where you're present and become one with yourself, with the God that lives within you, and get to that place where you can be honest. I grew up being told you shouldn't question God. But if you read in the red letters where it said Jesus spoke, he said, ask and it shall be given. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and the door will be open. But you got to open your mouth. You got to ask the question. If you're frustrated, it's okay to be frustrated. Tell God he know anyway. He know what you're thinking before you think it. He know what you're feeling before you feel it. He know how to express your feelings better than you can. Sometimes the wrongdoing is the way you think. You can ask God again whatever you want. Share. You can trust that it's all going to be all right anyway when you don't even understand. It's time to change how you think. True repentance is changing your mind, not saying sorry or admitting to any wrong. We have the power to change our minds, our thoughts, and our words. Woo! That was Jamie Unfiltered. Real talk without masks. Now, let's shift gears into Dear Jamie, where your questions and stories can take center stage. We'll walk through this journey together. No filters, no faking, just so you can feel right here in my soulful sanctuary. If this is resonating, don't just listen, take action. Head to jamielondonclay.com and explore the journals, the ebooks, the rebuild bundle, and my coaching experiences designed to help you move from survival to soul alignment. I also have printable digital art there that you can get for your collection that is inspiring as well. Head on over to jamielondonclay.com for those specific product items. And while we're talking about alignment, let me share one of my favorite tools for grounding in these lock-in seasons. Something that keeps me balanced when life feels chaotic. This part of the show is powered by doTERRA Essential Oils. When I'm writing, working, praying, or even just sitting in silence, I use oils, essential oils, therapeutic grade essential oils to calm my mind and open my spirit. And here's the thing. Grounding doesn't just mean putting your feet in grass. Your body helps ground your faith. Grounding your body helps ground your faith. You can find the link in today's description. And now let's shift into our final segment that's close to my heart. Dear Jamie, this is where I lean into your questions, your letters, your heart cries, and we walk through them together with honesty and wisdom and love. This is Jamie London Clay, your spiritual doula, sister in breakthrough, reminding you, don't think now. Your due season is closer than you think. So someone sent in a question that I know is going to speak directly to where you are, where we are, where someone is. And it also ties into our empowerment segment, um, and our unfiltered segment. So here's today's question. It is, Dear Jamie, how do you keep believing when everything in your life feels delayed? Signed, Trying to Keep Believing. So, dear Trying to Keep Believing, that one hit me, um, because I'm living it. I'm still actively living it. And here's what I've learned so far: you have to change the way you think about your life. Delay is not denial. Delay is preparation. Delay is maturity. Delay is alignment. Delay is divine timing. This has nothing to do with you going to church or being a part of an organized religion. This has to do with you and destiny calling and the timing of that destiny. We can all admit that delay is still painful. It makes you question your calling, your purpose, your person. It makes you wonder if God has ever even cared. It makes you question your faith, why you were here, what you're here for, all of that. But here's what has anchored me thus far. And hopefully it can help you, Mr. or Mrs. or person trying to keep on believing. Here's what anchored me. Gratitude. Right now, I am currently writing in my journal. I began September 1st, 2025. I plan to do this until September 30th, 2025. I have some things I am really looking forward to my finances doing a 360. And I want to see that manifested. So I'm taking this is actively what I am doing to help anchor me. This is something that I've learned along the way. And now I am intentionally on purpose grounding myself in this practice of writing 8 things that I am grateful for. After I write those 8 things that I am grateful for, I write 3 I am statements to empower myself. And after I write those empowerment statements, I give a praise. I say thank you, thank you, thank you. And I put a smiley face and I date it. And I close my book. So, one thing I would tell you to do: how do you keep on believing? You write down one line every day, just one. If you have more that you're grateful for, write them down. But for now, write one line every day. Train your spirit to see what's working right now. Because if you can see what's working right now, you won't be so focused on what's not. Affirmations, whether you have to listen to them, there's affirmations on YouTube. You can buy affirmations, whatever. However, you can go and look up a affirmation is speaking over yourself and to yourself and within yourself what it is that you believe, the thing that you want now. Believing that you're that now and talking like it's that now. One affirmation a day. Speak one truth to yourself daily, even when you don't even feel it. You can say I'm rich and still feel poor, but you have to be able to feel something that you believe to be true. So maybe saying I am rich is not what you need to be saying in that moment. For me, my favorite saying when I ain't feeling none of the things is I'm not behind. I'm right on time and everything is working in my favor. I encourage you to try it, to think it, and to feel it. If you can feel that, you can feel that you are rich and you can declare that I am rich. The third thing that I have been doing, and this podcast, well, this is more than just a podcast. This is my soulful sanctuary. um, Here, just right now, creating this channel, building out this empowerment segment. That's me taking one small step toward my vision. So I encourage you to take one small step toward your vision. Send the email, write the page, plant the seed, make the book, make the video, make the music. Just do something. Your faith, and ain't no need of you believing and doubting while you're believing if you're not going to put any action behind it. You have to actively, not doubt, actively keep believing. Keep believing. How do you keep believing? When everything keeps getting delayed, just keep believing. Because faith is not a performance, it's a practice, it's a lifestyle. It's less about giant leaps and more about consistent steps. You keep doing it. You just keep doing it. And here's what John 16:21 reminds us. When a woman is giving birth, she has sorrow because her hour has come. But when she has delivered, she no longer remembers the anguish for joy that a human being has been born. That's faith fatigue. It's the birthing pain before the joy. You are not stuck, you are delivering. And that wraps up Dear Jamie for today. Your questions, your breakthroughs, your space to be seen. Now, don't go anywhere. We'll close today's show with a word to carry you through this 9th month and into your new season. Remember, real talk creates real change. Keep listening to the Jamie London Clay Show. So let me leave you with this. September is the 9th month. 9 is the number of completion and birthing. You are not just tired, beloved. You are transitioning. The great lock-in is not punishment. It's preservation. It's protection. It's the womb before birth, the hidden space before manifestation. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to rebuild, and you are allowed to rise again. Don't forget to use your tools, the Word of God, to remind you. Do not grow weary in well doing, for in due season you will reap if you faint not. Don't faint now. Your due season is closer than you think. And as you move forward this week, I want you to have a soundtrack for your breakthrough. My song, Freedom Love, was written straight from this place, a declaration that even in exhaustion, freedom and love are still your portion. You can download or stream Freedom Love right now. The link is waiting for you in the description and at JamieLondonClay.com. Let it carry you, encourage you, and remind you that you are already walking in freedom. The link again is in the description. I just want to say thank you for tuning in to the Jamie London Clay Show. If you stopped by, took the time to listen, thank you, thank you, thank you. This has been another show from the Soulful Sanctuary Frequency. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, follow me on social media. Go read my blog at JamieLondonClay.com. And remember, real talk creates real change. Be bold, be free, and I'll see you next time, Soul Tribe.
Thank you to